Welcome to Mystery Miners Ghost Edition. I'm your host, Sui. Today we are going to be talking about the urban legend of Kuchisake Onna, or simply known as Slit-Mouthed Woman, a malevolent figure in Japanese urban legends and folklore. So my spooky friends, sit back, relax, and go grab a nice cup of tea, and let's get ready to get scared. In Japan long ago, there lived a beautiful woman. She was quite a looker, absolutely stunning. Everybody wanted her. She had many suitors that would count and court her. Out of all her suitors, she married a well-known samurai. She would go around her village and ask the people she stayed at her in awe of her beauty. Am I pretty? The samurai was not happy with the attention his wife was evoking. Even though she was a married woman, it didn't stop the suitors from knocking at her door and begging for her utmost attention. One day, her samurai husband had to leave for war. Soon, she started to feel lonely and neglected. It's been so long since her husband has left for war. Eventually, she fell for one of her suitors and she started having an affair. After all, her husband had been away for too long and she was one of the most beautiful women in her village. She was attention starved, so she kept on seeing other suitors as well. Suitors who were more powerful in status and money. You should keep in mind though, rumors get around quite fast, especially in a small village. One day the samurai came back from war and he was beyond excited to see his beautiful wife. He imagined she was waiting for him in their cozy home that they shared. Well, not quite. When the samurai came back to the village, he started hearing about rumors, of course about his wife. At first, he refused to believe this horrible rumor. His wife wouldn't do that to him. Or so he thought. When the samurai entered his house, he stared in horror at the sight before him. There he saw his wife laughing and flirting with a man while dining together. When she saw that her husband has come back, her face turned into a white sheet and pure terror. The samurai took out his long katana and stabbed the man that was together with his wife. Then in anger, he turned to his wife and grabbed her by the throat and pressed his cold blood-soaked katana to her cheeks, slit her mouth ear to ear. It left the wife with a twisted, ugly, and horrible grin. The samurai smirked and he asked her, "Now do you think you are beautiful?" Shortly after, she passed away from the injury and blood loss. After she passed away, she became an evil, revengeful spirit by the name of Kuchisake Onna, or the Slit-Mouthed Woman. Believe it or not, my friends, you may think this is just an urban legend, but let me tell you guys something. Back in the 1970s in Japan, there was a countrywide state of panic where many people claim they have seen Kuchisake Onna around. The sightings have become so common that more police officers were assigned at night and students were encouraged to form groups or in pairs to go home, just in case Kuchisake Onna showed up. Kuchisake Onna has long black hair. She's dressed in an oversized brown or beige coat. Her signature look is that she wears a surgical mask over her face, which is quite a common practice in Japan to protect against germs and viruses. Kuchisake Onna will wander the streets of Japan on gloomy evenings. When she sees you, she will approach you and she will ask you one simple question: "Am I beautiful?" If you answer yes to that question, she will slowly remove the surgical mask of her face to reveal her horrible, disfigured smile. Then she will ask again, "Am I beautiful now?" If the other person answers no or screams in horror, she will take out a giant pair of scissors and cut your mouth in the same fashion as her. If you run, she will follow you home. Other people have said that if you answered yes to both of her questions, but you seem scared, the evil spirit will follow you home silently, and she will wait for you at night by your door until you come out and stab you to death. If you answer yes without looking like you're scared, the slit-mouthed woman will leave you a blood-stained ruby and she will disappear. But many people have agreed that if you simply just say, "Look, I don't have time," when she asks you if she is beautiful, she will apologize and just leave. Thank you for tuning in today's episode of Mystery Miners Ghost Edition. Make sure you catch us next week for another scary story on MI Radio.